Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel. Today we are going to talk a little bit about narratives in wargaming, and I have sat down and tried to write a script for this, just to come to realize I am really bad at script writing. And I even tried ChatGPT, and now I see where a lot of other people get their scripts from. So expect some cuts, expect some jumps, as I'm winging it. So, narratives in wargaming. I have seen quite a few videos lately on YouTube about how 40k lore or lore of your game in general has to be played by the book. About how if someone official changes the lore, that you can't change it back. You have to play by those rules, and I'm here to tell you that that's bullshit. This is a game that we all play for fun. These are stories that we all collectively play with. These are stories that we could make up on a whim. We could change the lores. We could break the hard rules of the setting. We could do whatever we want to do in the comfort of our own garages and gaming rooms and tables and local game stores and wherever it is you happen to be playing. So with that overarching statement out of the way, what exactly do I mean? Well, there are a lot of, depending on the settings you play in, like if you want to do Warhammer 40k, you want to do OPR, they have their own lore setting. You want to do like Starship Troopers, you want to do Star Wars or Star Trek or whatever you want out there. I'm trying to think of other big Fallout, other big IPs that you would see other people play in that have their own written lore. Even Trench Crusade has their own lore that they want you to play by. But let's say you have played in those settings and something doesn't make sense to you, and you want to bend it to your reality. We can absolutely do that. As an example for this, I will put forward a campaign idea I had for, at the time, was my Adeptus Mechanicus versus some Tyranids, on where they were fighting at, the Tyranids were coming from the bottom of the galaxy up, and there was an AdMech world that was in the way that the Tyranids ran into. And the Mechanicus forces on the planet, they just didn't have enough bodies towards, the middle or the end of the war. So in order for them to just survive, what they ended up doing was they threw away their own rules of the Mechanicus, and they started to use AI and drones. Because even though it is forbidden in the 40k lore for them to use AI and drones, once you are up against the wall of everything is going to die if you don't break this rule, that rule becomes a whole lot easier to break. It's the whole premise behind why people join the Chaos Forces, because there is something they don't like that is going on, and Chaos whispers in their ear and says, you can come join the dark side and we'll let you do it. Well, these guys were like, I guess drones are the only way that we're going to live. So they made drones, and then they continue to fight the bugs, and then whenever the fight would be over, they'd go out there and they'd collect all the inorganic parts that wasn't smashed or were smashed enough to be able to fix it. They brought them back together, they cobbled it back together, and they sent it out again the next day. So that turned into a it's kind of like a war of attrition on both sides, except they're using two different things to attrition from. So in my mind, I thought it was cool. So I brought that story to other people playing 40k, and it was loudly shot down. A lot of people, well, disclaimer, I put this up on the internet, like, I think it was Reddit where I put this up on there, and we all know Reddit's a cesspool, but I tend to go there a lot. And all that was before I found OPR, so it was something I just put off. I was like, okay, well, in my mind, no one wanted to break the rules of the 40k lore, even though there was a reason why they broke the 40k lore, so I didn't do that. But now that I am a more seasoned gamer, and I'm to the age where I don't care what other people think, I'm going to put that up on here as, I think, the next campaign we're going to do. We're going to do it like that. Currently, as we're sitting right now, I am waiting for the 3.5 rules to come out, and it's going to be coming out in 2 days. But I figured I'd record this now, and then we'll do that later for our next campaign. So it'll be alien hives, or I think I might even do the crystalids because I have those now. Versus the machine cult. And the way I'm going to do it, the way OPR lets me do this, is they let you bring in different armies. So for the drone idea, it would be like the machine cult with drones from the Dow Union, or we could be even crazier, and we could do like drones from the Duchies of Vinci fantasy. Even though the rules suggest you don't do it, you can do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. And at the end of the day, I'm just here looking to provide a little bit of entertainment with these campaigns, and we're having fun playing them. So, okay, so let's kind of come back here. Whenever the lore has hard rules that you don't like, or something you see as a roadblock, if you are playing on your own or with other people, as long as you can get them to agree to it, you can just throw those rules out. Like in this situation, I'm pretty sure Uncle C, either he won't know the lore of 40K, or he won't care to begin with because it's going to be fun. Just go ahead and do it. Just like OPR itself can be it's a framework that you can bolt other rules onto. Like in the episode I did with Alan, we have our explodes rule. I remember I brought that up a long while ago before I started the channel. We made that rule, and I posted again on Reddit, and we didn't get much response from it because that's when I think OPR back then was real small. It didn't have that much footprint or that much momentum as it does now. But one of the comments that stuck with me from that is someone said, "That sounds like a powerful ability. How many points are you charging for it?" My first thought was, what are you talking about? We're just putting it on there. Both of us can do it. Both our vehicles can do it. We're just there to have fun. But that kind of struck a chord that some people lack imagination, or they don't think outside of the box. And think outside the box. Just this morning, someone on my Discord asked, "Hey, what kind of things can I do for a OPR campaign?" Because the OPR campaign seems kind of bland, which I like the OPR campaigns. But if you do feel like they're bland, you can bolt on whatever you want. Do you want to have your army find some like forbidden technology to incorporate into the guns, weapons, or whatever, or their vehicles, or who knows what? Go for it. You want to have them find a stash of like your human defense force finds a stash of dark elf raiders, APCs. Go for it. You want to have the narrative of your army being, as the campaign goes on, they get army-wide rules? Absolutely. Tack it on there. Do you want to bring in a different XP system from a different game? Bring it on in. It is your campaign. You get to do what you want to do, and I'm waving around my red pen on camera. Woo! Overall, what I'm trying to say is wargaming is a hobby. Wargaming is supposed to be for fun. If you want to change something in it, go ahead and change it. The only person it matters to is you and the person that you are subjecting to your rules. The person or people that you are playing that campaign with. And that's another point on the list, to find like-minded people to play with you. I would not be very happy playing with somebody who has to play by the absolute letter of the rules at all times. We like to have fun. We like to throw stuff at the wall. We like to see what works. We like to rip and tear. We like to pull dirty tricks on each other, stuff that we don't see coming and we didn't plan for. So that's another point. This is kind of turning into a rambly thing now. Man, how do people make half-hour episodes with this kind of stuff? I have an idea that I threw out there and was like, I can make something out of this. I might stretch this to 10 minutes. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm half orc and my mind is on the simpler side. So in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is that the narrative you choose to play with only matters to two people, you and the person you play against. You could take somebody else's narrative or IP and you could take parts off, or you could bolt parts onto it as you see fit. That's up to you. This is supposed to be our hobby time. This is our fun time. This is a way we have our artistic outlets. These is where we do our storytelling. So that is going to do it for me today out here in the garage, guys. A few things first. I have a Discord. The link is down in the description. And some people still think it's a paid Discord. It's not a paid Discord. It's free. Just hit the button, join the Discord. Come in. We have like 150 people now, maybe more. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while. But we bounce ideas off of each other. And then we have our hobby section. We have our painting section. We have our work production contest that we run every month where I choose somebody pretty much at random to get a prize. And remember to like and subscribe. We're almost at 5,000. I think I'm going to absolutely party that day that we have 5,000. I'll do something for it. We'll see what happens. But that is enough rambling for me. I hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are. I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.